I wanted to know if you could share a snippet of how you came to faith, but also what is God doing in you in this season of your life?
Sure. I was baptized when I was 4, and our song "You Love Me Anyway." I was trying to think of my first sin to that point in my life, and that first sin was what propelled me to get baptized. The first one I could at least remember is I fished a goldfish out of a fish tank, and as a 4-year-old, I thought I was helping him rest. And he died. And my babysitter, the sin was, though, that not the murder. That was not the sin. The sin was the fact that I told a lie. I said that my buddy did it, and my buddy stood in the corner while I got to watch cartoons, and that guilt was just eating at me. And so the next Sunday at church, I admitted my murder to my mom, and mom laughed, but at the same time said, "David, it's okay. Like, Jesus loves you even more than I do." And that stuck with me for life. And in that moment, I went and got baptized, and now became stuck close to Jesus throughout. But when my parents divorced in junior year of high school, that was really when God shoved people all around me. It was almost like this devastation occurred. I was listless and just broken, and he just put friends so that I couldn't run away. And it was a beautiful thing. There was pastors and people that just wrapped their arms around me, and I don't think that was any sort of stroke of luck. That was absolutely God's divine hand reminding me that he was there. So that's kind of my story. But in this season, it's just, man, I wrote my wife. My 8-year anniversary is on the 6th. So I fly home tomorrow. I get home at midnight, right as our anniversary kicks off, and we'll probably just spend it taking the kids to my 5-year-old has to go to preschool and stuff. But anyways, I wrote her a letter about it, and just thinking about the last 8 years. And I don't know if any of y'all are single or married or have kids. Each one of those things, life pushes fast forward a little bit more. And once you have kids, it's just like you're off to the races, man. And so I just was enamored with time. Time is such a crazy thing to think about, and the fact that it's all in God's hands. And if I had made this decision to not go this way, I might not have ever met my wife. If I had made this decision, I might be teaching English in Indiana. I'm grateful for the time that I have, but also just reminded me to use it so wisely, because it goes so fast. And there's all these mundane, the kids are going to make the house a pit, and there's dishes to do and things to cook and clean, and it's just overwhelming. And now my wife's in the throes of that without me, and it's a little hard for my heart to take, because I want to get home and help her. But all that being said, I was just grateful that there's a time for everything and a purpose under heaven. And Ecclesiastes says that and reminds us that, man, this is the time we have. This is the day the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad. And I think that more than anything is what God has been shining a light on now. It's like, man, don't waste today being regretful for something you did, or hoping for something more. Plan for something more, but make sure today you just maybe even stop and smell the roses, kind of thing. Stop, carpe diem, stop, listen to God, stop and thank him, because, man, what a day God has made. We drove by the Eiffel Tower today. You know what I'm saying? You guys live by the Eiffel Tower and a roller coaster that goes through the Statue of Liberty. That's unbelievable. So, you never know what the day's going to bring.